Good morning. It is Wednesday and it's around 9 a.m. the time I'm recording this. This is the time my work day typically starts, but I don't have any clients scheduled this morning, so I'm actually able to get some stuff done around the house that desperately needs doing. This has actually been one of my favorite things about switching to working from home full-time, is I can actually get these little things done throughout the week, and I'm not waiting for them all to pile up on the weekend when I don't have the energy to do them. So biggest things on tap for today is, well, I'll just put my to-do list right here. I do this on Instagram sometimes where I post my to-do list to help me with accountability and follow through. I definitely need to wash my tablecloth for my pop-up tables because I did so many outdoor events in August and September, and it needs to be washed. So that definitely needs to be done. And I need to finalize my greeting cards so that I can put those in to be ordered and hopefully delivered by like October, November, so I can launch them. Yeah, and I also wanted to show you the update on the mugs. I mentioned that in my last vlog. We went to my cousin's place and printed some new mug designs, so I will show you those. But here's where my to-do list is now. We will check in throughout the day to see the progress on that. All right, let's reveal the mugs. The first mug that I had to do was a restock of this mug. It is my best-selling design, both as a sticker and as a mug, so we had to restock this. It looks a little different than the first round that we did. The text is bigger, so it takes up like more of the face of the mug, which I thought was kind of cool. So we're experimenting with this slight variation, and we restocked a few of these. Then, very much in that same vein, we have this mug, which this is the design I came out with for like a whole collection I did based around this design. It was originally on a zipper pouch. That is sold out now, so I decided let's try it on a mug and just see how it does. So all my mugs are double-sided. That way, if you're righty or lefty, it don't matter. You can still use it. And then these are kind of the other new experimental designs. So I didn't stock quite as many of these. This is a hand lettering design that I just really love. I feel like it's so on brand for me, and it's really only on a tote bag right now, so I decided let's try this on a mug. Feels like, you know, it makes sense. And again, double-sided. So there's that one. This is my kind of seasonal mug, again based on a hand lettering illustration I came out with around this time last year. Happy pumpkin, peppermint mocha, whatever, for those of us that just, you know, feel that way about the holiday season. Again, double-sided. I think that one's super cute. And then this one is just based on another one of my best-selling sticker and tote bag designs. I felt like it did well on those other products, so let's try it on a mug. All the mugs are 12 ounces, they're ceramic, and because they are sublimated, they are dishwasher and microwave safe. So these are the mugs. Very happy to have these back on the shop. So I can restock this one and then list these other ones that will probably be in the next shop launch. Okay, back from physical therapy. This is the update on the to-do list as of now. I'm out of breath because I just took the trash out. And it is another heat wave in San Diego, so it has been very hot. That's why I changed into a t-shirt. I have an Amazon order, so I figured we can unpack that together. For my small business, I really do try wherever I can to avoid ordering from Amazon, but the size that my business is right now, sometimes it is just not feasible. I really did try and order what is in this box from another source, and it was too expensive. So it is what it is. You make better choices when and where you can as they become financially available to you. But let's open this. Avery self-adhesive laminating sheets. These are really great. This is what I've been using to waterproof my stickers recently. I've just found that even though it's slightly more expensive, it's a huge time saver. And then I ordered more of my favorite matte vinyl sticker paper. Love this stuff, and I ran out of it recently, so I needed to order more. I'm gonna make an Amazon like associates list for like all my recommendations. I used to do this when I did like art related stuff on my channel, but basically I want to have a list of things that I recommend for like my small business stuff, a list of things I recommend for like Cricut stuff, pop-up stuff. So I'm working on creating that, but I will put some Amazon associate links in the description bar. I earn a small commission off of it, helps me out. You guys know the gig, but this is what we were really looking forward to in that box. Oh, yes, and this stuff. I'll talk about this in a minute. I ordered 2 of these. Let's get the box out of the way. I had to order 2 new sets of these. The first set I ordered was like an experimental set for a new product that I launched in the shop recently. And then I reordered them because I was really happy with how they turned out. So, they are these little beer can glasses with bamboo lids and metal straws. When I tried to order these from another source, I couldn't get metal straws, and the idea of glass straws really freaks me out, like a lot. And even though the price per cup was reasonable, the price of shipping was gonna be more than the items itself. And that was not doable for me. So I have 12 of these beer can glasses that I will be etching on. I can move this out of the way. Those all look good. I have more sticker paper, and then the last thing is this blackboard tape or graphic tape. Basically, it's this very thin black tape that I use for my Cricut machine when it gives me problems with the sensor. I made a whole Instagram video about it. Maybe I can talk about it at some point on my YouTube channel as well. But I just wanted to update you with where we're at and with what I got in the mail. I have a little less than an hour before a meeting that I have to hop onto, so I'm going to try and do some meal prep stuff, and in the process, make myself some lunch. Okay, time went by a little bit faster than I thought. Meal prep is partially done. I'm probably gonna finish meal prepping while Keith and I are cooking dinner tonight. I remembered I have half a burrito left from dinner last night, so lunch is taken care of. But I have a meeting in about 15 minutes, so once I hop in that meeting, the rest of my afternoon is kind of work stuff, which means I'm not gonna get to the greeting cards today. But I have a pretty easy morning tomorrow too, so I think I'm gonna continue the vlog into tomorrow and focus more on the greeting cards then. That way I can kind of just focus on work stuff for the rest of today, and then my small business stuff tomorrow. But I'm really glad that I got a lot of the house tidying stuff done, because that has been on my list all week. Laundry is still going, but that can just kind of go throughout the afternoon. Not a big deal, but I'll check in with you guys tomorrow.
Missing someone, love with all your heart. Missing someone,
just signed into work, checked some emails, made sure nothing's really happening there, and I don't really have anything going on till this afternoon, which means I have all morning to work on the things that didn't get done yesterday. Last night I did finish meal prepping and folding all my laundry, so this is the update on the to-do list right now. I also baked this like banana bread pumpkin loaf hybrid. It's really good, so good. I want to take a bite, but then I'm gonna have to chew it forever. So I made that. I made some pumpkin syrup for my coffee. Oh my god, so good. I thought I would use this time to answer a couple of questions that I got on the first vlog that I posted from a few of my regular vlog viewers and YouTube friends from back in the day. All right, so the first comment comes from Sam, one of my longtime YouTube friends, and she says, "Welcome back, so glad to see you again and that you've been doing well. Gosh, congrats on all the progress you've made in the last couple of years, and yes, repurpose that content. I'd love to hear more about how things have been for you, how the struggles have gone, your favorite parts, and any struggles you've overcome, and such. Much hype." So I thought that comment was really sweet, and yes, I can definitely touch a little bit on this now, and I'm sure it will be topics that come up in other vlog posts. Things that I have been struggling with in terms of my small business, the biggest one is probably my online store slash website. Certain parts of running a website have been harder than I anticipated, specifically in the realm of SEO and user interface stuff. I think I struggled for a long time with sales online. I would go weeks, months between getting orders online, and that's actually really what pushed me into doing more live events and pop-up events. I just really felt like lost in what I could do to improve that. I didn't know if it was like a user interface issue or a marketing issue. I didn't know if it was something I could like control or understand well enough to change. So I actually have sought out help from a friend of mine that does website stuff for a living, and he's helping me to improve some of that stuff, which has been really great. To touch back on the pop-up piece, something that has been going well, I just feel like I get so much more real-time data about the products that sell well at pop-up events because I'm interacting face-to-face with people. I love doing pop-up events. I feel like it is just one of the places where I thrive. They're fun, they're exhausting, they're chaotic. It's kind of all of the above, but it's definitely something I want to keep doing. I've learned a lot in terms of pop-ups, and I think I could make a whole video dedicated to just things I've learned at pop-up events or advice I have for pop-up events. And I actually did a whole blog post on pop-up events, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, where I did a deep dive into all the things that I bring to a pop-up, and I have a checklist and a survival guide. Go check it out. It's free on my website. I'll have a link down below too, but that is probably a really helpful resource for anyone who is trying to get into pop-up events or selling in person. So yeah, that is something that has been going well and something I have been struggling with, just kind of off the top of my head. Hopefully that answers your question, but thank you for your very kind comment. It always makes my day. Okay, and the next question comes from Little Redhead, or Lisa. She is another artist and fellow small business owner that I had the pleasure of connecting with through YouTube. And she says, "Amanda, girl, welcome back. Missed you. I guess it took me 1.5 years to realize I do not follow your creative and caffeinated Instagram." Oops. She does follow me now over there, and she's great. Definitely check out her handmade watercolor business. It's really, really amazing. You look great. So happy to hear all is going well. Last thing I remember was the huge apartment issue. Are you still in the same place? It looks like it, if memory serves. Yes, we are still in the same apartment, and the apartment issues that she is referring to is the mold incident that we had April of 2020, 1 month into the pandemic, and we had to be out of our apartment for a month while they like got rid of all the mold and replaced the popcorn ceiling, because if you're not familiar, a lot of older buildings with popcorn ceilings, you cannot be in the building when they are doing repairs because it has asbestos. So fun. The maintenance staff at our apartment, I've always said, is really amazing, and we're very thankful for them. The management handled it. I don't know that they were happy about handling it. Obviously that was a large expense on their part, and I just don't think they were the best at communicating with us. But I think for what we can get in Southern California, this apartment really is like everything that we want, and even though it's not perfect, it's what we can afford right now. I think both my boyfriend and I would love to not be renting anymore, and that's something we're going to be kind of starting to look into, if that's even feasible for us here, or eventually maybe moving out of California for that reason. But I think just right now, you know, I just got my California license to practice marriage and family therapy earlier this year, so it doesn't super make sense for me to just up and leave California right away. We're just kind of taking our time exploring our options, but we are still in the same apartment, and I am in the work corner, or like the therapy corner of my room right now. I mentioned in the first vlog, this room has many hats, and one of the hats is this is where I do my teletherapy. So yeah, it's just a nice little cozy spot. I got this chair a few months back and it's been game changing. I love it because I could just get like to just sit in like a big comfy chair. Really changes how I feel about like having a therapy session. I'm not like sitting in an office chair feeling like super official. So I get to be more genuine, and I think that's really nice. So yes, still same apartment, and everything is going well because we don't have mold growing in our walls, which is nice. So yeah, those are the 2 questions I got. I definitely am looking ahead and wanting to do a video all about pop-ups in the future. So maybe if you want to leave me your questions specific for vending at pop-ups or finding pop-up events, anything like that, leave them down below and I will answer them in maybe my next video. Okay, I'm gonna finish eating my breakfast and checking in on work email stuff, and then we will dive into the greeting cards. Okay, so I just sat down to have some lunch. I got the greeting cards submitted, so that feels like a huge weight off my chest. Next week is going to be really all about product photos and website maintenance. But to wrap up this vlog, I'm just having a little bit of lunch. This is one of the things I meal prepped yesterday. And I went on a little walk to pick up these packages that were delivered from Michael's. These were on a really good sale. ordered 2 more boxes of the Cricut sublimation mugs. They were, like I said, on a good sale, 6 12-ounce mugs. So I have more in stock if I need to make more. And to also just kind of finish out this vlog, I wanted to touch base on where my thoughts are with the YouTube channel. I think I'm going to continue doing weekly-ish vlogs. I'm not going to hold myself to releasing one every single week. I definitely want some feedback on the preferred day for me posting. Right now I'm thinking Mondays tentatively, but let me know what you think. And you'll also notice my channel, my profile picture, my channel banner, all of that is going to look different because I am kind of rebranding away from being an art channel to being a small business vlog channel. So I do still have all my old videos up. I'm not going to delete them. I just have them in one playlist. So if you want to watch any of the 500 videos that I had up on this channel at one point in time, they are just going to be in a playlist. Yeah, so moving forward, we are narrowing our focus. We are setting realistic expectations. We are having healthy work-life boundaries. I think for next week, I will record probably some of me doing the product photos for the holiday launch, maybe some of the website maintenance stuff, and certainly the preparation for my pop-up event next weekend. Should be pretty fun, so stay tuned for that vlog. And again, leave me questions that you have about pop-up events. Here is the final to-do list. All I have to do is edit this vlog, which I've been doing kind of a little bit along the way. So I just have to throw a few more clips in there and then get it scheduled and ready to go up. Thanks for being here, and I'll catch you in the next one.